Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Spiritual Journey podcast. My name is Nimesh Radia, and I'm your host. I always love starting every episode by saying thank you. I feel so blessed with this podcast, all the people it reaches, just the impact it has. When I started this podcast, my objective was really to guide people on their space. It started as a guide people on the spiritual journey. It started as a passion project, guided in ways by my spiritual mentor, Cedric Jeffrey, who's long in this realm, but she's the one that pushed me to use my voice. And just when I receive messages on a weekly basis and I hear the impact it's having, the fact that people find it when they need it most, and it inspires people, and just I feel like it's guided, and I feel so very blessed. Everything's channeled. I don't, whatever topic we pick, it's really based on the current energy. And so, yeah, I thank you for supporting this podcast. If you're listening to for the first time, then thank you. Welcome. If you've been a regular listener, then thank you for that too. If you have any feedback, please let me know. So me, I'm an Akashic record reader, Akashic trainer, podcast host, and a spiritual coach and mentor. What I get to do is I get to guide people on their spiritual journey. I get to hold people's space while we're all going through a shift, and just through the mentorship program, which I feel so very blessed with. And it's basically a 12-week program, weekly calls. The work you do in between is just as important as the calls that we have. I work on your four bodies: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. I really hold your space. I never tell anybody what to do. I guide you to you, helping you to understand your programming, what you've been holding on to. And I really do feel like we're all going through something right now, some kind of rebirth, some kind of shift. I feel like the planet is going through so much. And I get to hold your space as you go through it. I love the fact to do that. So today is a special episode to mark the energy and the vibration shift that we've just gone through. We went through the eclipse season, and we have just experienced the autumn equinox. Actually, autumn, if depending on where you are, bro, we just experienced an equinox, which really is a time for new beginnings. And if you ever watch me on YouTube, I've always recorded in the same space. I've done. I have an office in my home. I have different spaces, but I've done so much healing on my kitchen table, so many Akashic record readings. I've created a portal there, and with this new season, I thought it was time for a change to record the podcast from a different location. So if you're not watching on YouTube, then it probably sounds the same. But yeah, I've moved to a different space. If you're watching on YouTube, then the picture you see behind me was something that was sketched, was painted by a very good friend of mine, and this is what she does. And what I wanted was something healing behind me. So yes, it does depict Hindu god. So in the middle is Shiv Bhagwan. He's a destroyer. He's the one that drives reset. And bear in mind what I do. I just felt he was a good energy to have behind me. Also within the picture, you see Ganesh. You see two lotuses, which you can't see both of, but they're representing the feminine. Hanuman, which they're all really energies and vibrations to guide you on your journey. And if you're not Hindu, it's a vibration. And it was just my intention to have healing energy and vibration. So I have activated this space. Just curious, if you're a regular listener, let me know if you feel anything different here. Like I said, my intention is to continue with holding people's space. And that's why this is a solo episode. I wanted to mark it with new beginnings. Actually, you're going to hear me soon as well with the October message channel through the Akashic Records, which will be next week. But today I really wanted to mark new beginnings. We've just gone through a season of so much change, so many cycles closing. And I'm sure you guys, if you're regular listeners, heard me talk about it. It's also went through the eclipse season, which was really, I felt like it was an energetic shift for the planet. And I just feel that now we have an opportunity for new beginnings. I'd love to tell you that the intense energy is going to stop, but I feel like the intense energy is going to continue. But we have an opportunity now to use the current embrace the current energy and really use it for new beginnings. So today I want to talk about stepping into your light and really having the courage to begin again. And if I start with the word courage for me is having fear and doing it anyway. And I really do feel like this is the season for us to step into our light, step into our power. I'm sure all of you in some way have been going through so much emotionally and just shifting so much, and it's felt heavy. It's felt heavy. It's felt intense. It feels like we're holding so much energy. And the thing is, we've chosen to heal ancestral karma as well as personal karma. When I say chosen, I mean our soul has chosen. The human, bear in mind how much we've been through, maybe is wondering, why did we choose to take on so much in this lifetime? And that's an interesting question, right? When we consider that everything we've been through is part of our journey, and at some level, our soul chose it. Of course, if the human knew how much pain we had to go in this lifetime, then you wouldn't do it, which is why we have the veil of amnesia. So all that to say is you've been through a lot. You've shifted a lot. You have released so much. For many people, I know I talk to have lost friends, and maybe you haven't lost them. Maybe they're not meant for your path. So many people are questioning what they're doing on the career, and there's so much shift happening on the planet. So this is a time, really, we've been asked to be courageous and to step into our light, step into our power. What does stepping into your light mean? It's really interesting, right? Our programming says that we're meant to put everybody else first. That we're on this planet, and we're meant to prioritize everybody and everything before we do. It's kind of a programming. It's ancestral as well as this lifetime. But for me, this is a time where we have to prioritize ourselves. And yes, maybe it feels selfish to do that because of our programming. But when you shine your light becomes so much brighter, and actually, ironically, you can help so many more people. It's a time to be authentic. It's time to use your voice. It's time to connect to your true inner soul essence. And you do that by making sure you have time for you. You do that by making sure that you have time in nature. You have time to meditate. You have time connecting with you. If you struggle to spend time on your own, then it's something I encourage you to do, because you've got to get used to you. After everything I've just said about it, everybody's going through a shift. We've in many ways gone through a rebirth, which means we don't know this version of ourselves. So be kind to you, be generous to you, but put you first and shine your light. And what if playing safe right now isn't an option? Being seen, using your voice, speaking your truth. And speaking your truth doesn't mean speaking with anger. It means speaking from the heart, but not holding back. So stepping into the light is really being authentic to who you are. It's using your voice. It's not about perfection or constant positivity. It's just, sure, positive mental attitude may work, but it's a stopgap. This is a time for you to feel what you're meant to feel. Don't push it down. Yes, use affirmations. Yes, be positive. But if you're feeling emotional, then feel it. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to get angry, get angry. But obviously don't get angry on others. Get just angry with yourself, shout in a pillow, release it. Honor what you're feeling. Stand in your power. And the thing is, when you take time for you, when you take time in nature, when you take time for silence, just listening to you, when you take time for meditation, when you take for journaling, walking, physical activity, what you're doing is you're creating a base. And that base allows you to truly understand your light. What are you being called to do? Maybe it's a career change. Maybe you've been holding on to a relationship. You know the soul contract's done. I always use a phrase that pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. When a soul contract's complete, when a relationship's done, and we stay in it, we know, because intuitively we know that the soul contract's complete and we stay there, that's when the pain's already been experienced and the suffering starts. So really, as we talk about this topic, I want to ask, where in your life do you dim your light? And really sit with that, maybe journal it. Who in your world is allowing you to be yourself? Where is your soul asking you to shine brighter? Me moving into this spot, it may seem symbolic. It may just, but I wanted to change the vibration. And I love the vibration, by the way. I'll continue to do healing in the kitchen. But I just wanted to show up differently. Humanly, it's got a nicer camera, so on YouTube and the rest of it. And yeah, just, and for me, my whole home feels healing. But the way I'm showing up, the way I'm stepping into my light is the deal that I have with my guides, source, God, whatever you want to say, is I'm just going to keep showing up. Wherever I felt I'm needed, wherever the nudge is to go to, I'm just going to show up, whatever that means. And sometimes I go to the most random public places, but I feel like my energy, my vibration is needed. I'll give you an example. I went to an event over the weekend. It's a UK event, a Facebook group that I'm part of called Professional Asian was holding an event called Hey Gorgeous. Honestly, most of the stalls there are jewelry, Indian clothes, and it's a lot of feminine energy. But I knew for some reason I was meant to go. I knew some people there, so I wanted to connect and just feel the energy. And as I was walking around, I connected with some people. I thought, okay, this is cool. Just spread my love, spread my energy. Then as I was walking out, a couple stopped me. The woman says, "Are you Nimesh Radia?" I said, "Sure, yeah, that's me." And she's like, "You don't know me, but I've seen you on social media." And she goes, "All day yesterday, I was getting the feeling that I'm supposed to meet you today." She's like, "I've never been to this event. I only came because I thought I was going to meet you." And I was like, "How cool is that?" That's the universe just telling me that whatever nudges I'm following, it's working. And we didn't have a long conversation. I gave her my card, and I'm sure she'll reach out. And if you are listening, thank you for that connection. But this is my question to you. How are you showing up? It doesn't have to be super complicated, right? It's like, how often do we wait for our purpose? When I get this big epiphany in the sky and I know what my purpose is, I know what my destiny is, then I'm going to show up. No, you're a soul having a human experience. It's all about this moment. It's all about what do you choose to do in this moment. So I encourage you to start focusing on you. I encourage you to speak your truth. I encourage you to be in environments that lift you up, to be around people that lift you up. If you're around people where you have to lower your vibration or they don't lift you up, then maybe you're around the wrong people. And I say maybe when I mean you are around the wrong people. This is your time. Are you playing safe? Yeah. What areas can you truly shift? Are you using your empathic ability? And by the way, when you use your empathic ability and you feel other people's vibrations, and what do I mean by when you connect to somebody, what do you feel? And feel their energy, feel their vibration, but don't take on their emotions. A simple thing I do is when I'm in public spaces, and even when I'm not, I'll call on my guides. I'll just say, "My soul family, my guides, I give you permission to put a bubble around me. I only allow loving and supporting vibrations in." That way I'm inviting love in, but I'm also putting a bubble around myself so that I don't invite things that are not in my highest. And if you're feeling drained, check in with your energy and just say, well, hold on, how much of this is mine? Am I carrying other people's energy? Ask yourself what percentage of this whatever I'm feeling is mine, and whatever percentage isn't, you can say I return it back to source with love, with ease and grace. And then just imagine whatever that you're holding on to is released. And then put the intention out there to everything you've released to be replaced with beautiful angelic energy. And it is a leap of faith. This is right now when I'm talking about stepping into your light and taking those simple steps. I know there's a part of us that know things are changing. I know there's a part of us that really wants to know what's coming next. But what if we're not meant to know? What if what we've got to do is keep showing up and just trusting in the universe, whatever's coming next? Whatever you've been through, it's a time to begin again. It's time for you to be uncomfortable. It's time for you to be in places that maybe you're not normally at. Because it's like when I talk about rebirth, it is a time for to do something different. And being vulnerable, sharing your truth, being in communities that allow you to be. I talk a lot about shifting from divine masculine to divine feminine. For me, divine feminine is really shifting from the head to the heart. Divine masculine's all been about egos. It's all been about individuals, putting people on a pedestal. Divine feminine is all about the heart and trusting and listening to your heart. And I go back to self-care. If you spend 10 minutes of silence every day, and when you do, if a thought comes through, let it come, let it go. Don't get annoyed. But you do that simple thing for 21 days, all the people I've worked with, their mind starts to go quieter. And you can listen to your heart. But this season, as you go, it also requires vulnerability. It requires speaking your truth. It requires being seen. Where are you sharing your story? And the thing is, when we share our story, it's not about our story. It's about how we get up. What I'm finding with a lot of clients is we're going through cycles so much quicker. Something happens and we integrate much quicker. And that's what this is. We're dealing with a lot, and a lot is coming with us. It's just, we're nearly in October. This year's going so fast. And the endings I'm just talking about doesn't erase your past. But you've got to make sure your past doesn't consume you. What if everything you've been through is your training? I believe that we carry some karma into this life, personal and ancestral. Our soul needs to expand in some kind of way, and that's what our soul has agreed to do in this lifetime. But what if both those things are part of our training to prepare us for whatever we need to do next? I had a conversation with a friend this evening about really what is our role. Everybody's got healing to do. This is the thing. But what if your role is to shine your light unconditionally and be an example to others? We're not here to force people to change, but we're here to hold people's space and give them inspiration to maybe do something different. And as I said already, what is courage? Courage is not the absence of fear. It's having fear and doing it anyway. Choosing soul alignment despite uncertainty. This is what we're being asked to do right now. The human in us really wants to know what's coming next. And we've got some glimpses. But we're only going to get those little glimpses, because what if the change that's happening right now is so intense that if we saw all of it, it might scare us. So we've been asked to take that leap of faith, that leap to truly trust whatever's coming next. Maybe just ask a simple question, or maybe journal about it. What am I ready to release? Where am I ready to rise? If you listen to this conversation, you have so much power. Your soul has been chosen to be here. You're needed, you're wanted. But it's easy for me to say that. And again, I'm sure people are listening and saying, he's not talking to me, he's talking to somebody else. And actually, if you're saying that, and whoever's, I am directly talking to you. Feel the love around you. Feel the love of the universe. Rise to your greatness. Rise to your power. Normally when I do solo episodes, I create a separate meditation. But today I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a short meditation that's integrated into this episode. And really, my intention with it is for you to step into your light, release the layers, and truly be connected to you. Obviously, if you're driving, then don't close your eyes. I do encourage you to listen to this episode, or listen to at least this meditation when you can close your eyes and truly feel it. But if you're in a position to, and even if you walk in nature, just be really present. And if you can, like I said, just close your eyes. It's a meditation to step into your light. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Take another really deep breath in and a breath out. Just take a moment just to feel your energy, feel your vibration. Feel the love that's inside you, feel the love that's around you. From this space, just imagine you're in a beautiful bubble. The bubble is filled with love, filled with light, and so much beautiful angelic energy. Just allow that love and that light to enter you through your crown, which is the top of your head, and wash over you like a wave, cleansing every part of you. Going from your crown to your third eye, which is your forehead, to your eyes, your nose, your lips, your throat, your heart, your stomach, solar, sacral, base, your legs, your feet, your toes, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Feel every part of you being completely cleansed. Feel that light extending outside of your body and cleansing your aura. Feel that light extending even further and completely filling this planet, this universe, with so much love, so much light. From this space, I call in all our guides, our soul family, any ascended masters, any archangels, any high-level beings, any ancestors, any past lives that are here to support us. I ask you to form a circle around us. I ask you to protect this space and allow loving and supporting vibration in. I ask you to guide us to us. I ask you to continue to support us on this journey, giving us the nudges we need. And just breathe into this energy. Breathe into this vibration. And from this space, just feel yourself just floating up into the sky, dissolving the room you're in, the city, the country, the continent, the planet. Just find yourself just drifting amongst the stars. Nobody needs anything. Nobody wants anything. This is your time. As you drift amongst the stars, you're feeling so relaxed. As you're floating on, I call on your energy, your vibration, your guides that are surrounding us. I ask them to cleanse your energy, allowing you to release everything that you're holding on to. This energy, this vibration, just feel everything you've been holding on to, just being released. Feel all the layers. Feel yourself becoming so much lighter. As you drift amongst the stars, you strip away everything. You just become your essence, your soul. And from this space, just imagine and visualize a beautiful glowing light coming from above you and completely going through your body and coming out of your feet. Feel that light going through all your chakras, your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, solar, sacral, base. And just feel that light extending outside of you as it's a light just filling every part of your body. Feeling your true essence. Then from here, you find yourself on a beautiful path. You look around, you can see waterfalls, lakes, so much greenery. The sun is shining, there's a really nice breeze and the temperature is just right. You look in the sky, it's such a beautiful, majestic color. You can see angels, fairies, it's such a magical place. As you're on this path, feel yourself stepping forward. Feel your energy being different. You've just shed so much. And just in front of you, see and imagine and visualize a beautiful white light. It's like a bubble again. This time you step into the bubble and every part of you is being upgraded. Again, all the way from your head to your toe. Feel the upgrades in every single one of your chakras. Your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, solar, sacral, base. Feel every part of you being expanded, every part of you being reset, knowing that life will never be the same. Just take it all in. Feel that beautiful angelic energy as it fills every part of you. You step out of the bubble. You're standing tall. You're feeling so powerful, but at the same time you feel so much love inside you and around you. In the distance you see a beautiful being walking towards you. You immediately recognize this as your higher self. Your higher self knows everything about your new journey and everything you've been through. You go and greet your higher self, you give each other a really big hug. Your higher self invites you to Sit down under this tree. It's such a beautiful, majestic tree. It feels like the tree of life, next to a tranquil lake. You and your higher self sit down under this tree. I'm just going to go quiet for a few seconds, and I just want you to connect energetically with your higher self. Maybe your higher self has a message about what's coming next. Maybe it's time for you just to feel the love or the support of your higher self. Just be open to feeling that magic just for a few seconds. Enjoy. Just finish connecting with your higher self, knowing that you can visit your higher self whenever you want. You and your higher self both stand up. And your higher self lets you know that you've been upgraded. And as you step forward into this new version of you, feel yourself surrounded by so much light. You're one with the light. I invite all your guides to be around you, for them to celebrate this upgrade. Feel your light shining everywhere unconditionally. In this moment, release what no longer serves you. Affirm, I have the courage to begin again. I stand in my soul's light. Commit to focus on you and shining your light unconditionally. This is your time. Your higher self lets you know it's time for you to go back. You bask in this energy and this light for just a few seconds longer. You feel the energy around you of your guides, your soul family. Knowing that you're not alone. You have more support than you really know. Everybody has guides, and these are here for you that your soul picked. Your higher self lets you know it's time for you to go back. You give your higher self a really big hug, feeling so much love from your higher self, knowing that you can connect with your higher self whenever you want. You drift off this planet, again drifting amongst the stars. You head back into the planet you're in, back into the continent, back into the country, back into the city, back into your room, back into your body. As you enter back into your body, I want you to remember every part of this journey in all 4 bodies and all cellular memory. I want you to integrate any lessons, any gifts with ease and grace. This is your time. Feel your new energy. Feel how much you've shifted. Affirm to yourself, this is my time. I commit to stand in my power, to stand in my light. I commit to shine my light unconditionally. I commit to allow my guides to support me, to nudge me. I commit to listen to any messages that come through. And affirm, this is my time. This is my time. This is my time. And then just slowly come back into your body, taking a deep breath in. Let me know how you felt, if anything came through. This is your time. I truly hope you felt your energy and your vibration. And also give me some feedback on this episode. Do you prefer me to separate and maybe having a longer meditation? Do you prefer me to integrate it? Let me know. Any feedback is a blessing. But I truly hope you can feel your energy being different. In this space, what's one aligned action you can do? What are you committing to do in this space? Because remember, stepping into your light isn't a one-time thing. It's an intention. It's a daily choice. You know, this is your time. This is your time to truly allow you to be you, not to play safe, to go into situations that truly expand you, to allow yourself to be loved unconditionally like you've never been loved before. Why not? You're a soul that's chosen to be here, so live. If my voice resonates, if there's anything that I can do to help and support, DM me. Maybe you're ready for mentorship. I love the mentorship program. I do. It really is one of my favorite things to do. I also have a monthly free webinar with Stacey Brown, who's normally the co-host, normally around the full moon. I will announce the date of that soon. I'm also starting a membership. You'll find out more about this over the coming weeks. It's going to start in November. My intention is really to share more energetic updates. I'll have things like a monthly call. I'll do exclusive meditations. It's really a bridge between. My intention is to really allow people to feel my energy differently. I get so much love from this podcast, and I also want to give something back. So watch out. I'll share more on social media. Link up to my website, nimeshradia.com, nimesh-radia.com. You can join my mailing lists that way, and I'll share more details there. Also, if you do register on my website, you get access to a free meditation. Again, where my intention with that meditation is to connect you with your higher self. So yeah, please do give me feedback. If you feel I can do something different and support you in some kind of different way, please let me know. And as we close this episode, I'm sending you so much love and light, sending you the biggest hug. This is your time. Allow yourself to be. Stand in your power. Don't focus so much on what's happening in the future or the past. Focus on this moment. Be your own superhero. I'm sending you so much love and light, and bye for now.